I'm Nancy Fulton, and I started in church here when I was 19. So I guess in order for you to know how long I've been here, I have to tell you how old I am. But I was married in this church in 1960, so we've been married, coming up next spring, 60 years. I'm also the church historian, or archivist maybe would be a better word for it, because I've been keeping the records. They were handed to me about 10 years ago, and I was asked would I be a historian, and I said, well, I guess I could do that. You know I've been here a long time, and I'm certainly old enough. But I said, what's been done so far? And they said, nothing. And I said, you mean since 1870 there's been nothing done other than just a little bit here and there? There was nothing that was set up as a system of keeping the history of the church. And I wasn't sure. I was really glad I'd said yes to that, because then I started worrying about it, because they showed me what we had, which was boxes and boxes and boxes of material, and I had no idea what to do with them. I mean, I thought, how am I I've never been a librarian or anything like that. How would I start? So I must have said a prayer or something about it, because I wound up down at the Historical Society one day working on a project. Well, I actually went down to see what they had on the Methodist Church. That was what it was. And this was maybe a month into when I'd accepted the assignment. I still had nothing in mind of what to do. But I got to looking over all that they had done and how they had collected all the information and put it into notebooks, and I kind of studied how they had done it, and I thought, wow, that would work for our church, because we have so many different committees and so many things that have happened over the years. So that's when Vera asked a while ago if I would be willing to do something, because it's true, it took Betty Witcher and I worked on that for 8 years, and we met once a week, and we worked 4 to 5 hours once a week.
And how about you?
Well, excuse me, I am still a newcomer to the area. My husband and I were married in 1958 and joined the church that year. And I'm not as interesting as Nancy, but I thought
Too.
I'll save my funny stories until I can ask what we did in the music department. I directed the church choir for 16 or 17 years, and I always thought I should have had my head examined, because I really stepped into the shoes of a wonderful choir director ahead of me. And if it hadn't been for Carla and Barb as accompanists, it would have been pretty pathetic, because I didn't really know as much about music as the predecessors did. But I had a wonderful, wonderful choir, and I loved every minute of it. Mm-hmm. So that's my story.
What's your name?
Oh, pardon me. Which name do you want?
Yeah.
The one you go by now, or anyone that you'd
Bonnie
like us to know?
Oswald.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you for
because her
sharing.
dad nicknamed her Bonnie. Her real name is Helen Elizabeth.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I go by Bonnie.
Yes, you do.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for
Or
sharing.
Bonnie girl, I call
And
her Bonnie.
she does so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
not really.